I don't have much pride. There are certain aspects of my life that I failed in, and I will really never forgive myself for it. I I don't have any pride being somebody's son, being somebody's boyfriend, or anything. I have too many issues in my brain that I can't be prideful about anything, really. But pride also mixes with enviness, and it's hard. It's such a difficult state of mind that, I'm lying. I'm 100% lying. I'm very happy I have a lot of pride over me having my car now, and me maintaining 2 jobs, becoming an assistant manager, or just anything. I'm very happy with these certain aspects of things, and I'm very grateful. I made an accomplishment after I felt like I couldn't. So, and now it's like I know I'm not a great person. I know I'm not a good person, but I don't know. It's just not it's just not in my head to sit there and say I'm proud, or I have pride into doing something. I did at a very low point. It's probably 2022 through 23. I had a lot of pride, and I had a very big ego, and it was horrible. It was horrible because I hurt a lot of people along the way. So I shut it off, because you have to be humble. And I got humbled very much. But I will never sit there and say that I'm 100% proud of myself, because my life's not over yet. And I just began, and I don't want to live in regret, but I already do in a way. So it's how do you keep that mentality of having pride? I don't. I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, who is that? What are you? What are your plans? What is your accomplishments? And I really haven't accomplished shit. I want to, don't get me wrong. I want to be able to do a lot of things. I want to be a better person. I want to have a nice physique. I want to be proud of these things. I was very proud when I was going to the gym constantly, and I obtained abs and a better outlook on life, and I tried to keep positive. But I don't know, after 6 months, and I don't know why this is an all the time thing, I tend to just self-sabotage it, and then the pride is gone. There is no more pride. But here's the thing. You should be proud of yourself, because not a lot of people get to make it for tomorrow. And look at you. You're doing it. You're doing something. Even if you think it's nothing, it's something. Even if you are out of a job right now and you're just in a horrible place and your mind is just not right, you're doing something. It's something. No matter what way you look at it, you're not a bum until... I don't even think that people that are bums are considered bums, because they have the potential, but they just don't realize that they have this potential. You're only on this earth for 80 years max. Max. That's really it. And God bless if you make it past 80. Everybody has a purpose and everybody has a reasoning. It's just going to take you a long time to figure it out, don't get me wrong. I do agree with that sense. You could be 45 years old and find out what your passion is. You could be 62 and realize, wait, I'm actually really good at this. I'm very good at poetry and being able to come up with things on my mind. I'm very good with electronics and everything. I'm very good. I have pride in that. as well. But, you know, it bugs me out sometimes seeing that these certain people are having these like God complexes and everything. I don't ever want to be like that, because I feel like that's very asshole of certain people. But at the same time, it's like, those people are the ones that get more respected in a way. Well, now. And I wish I had that. Like, I don't want to be an asshole to my family or whoever I'm in love with at whatever time that fucking happens. But pride is a very hard thing to come by. And especially if you don't have that mentality of believing in yourself, it's even more impossible. You keep going through this battle within your mind of like, can I do it or can I not? And you might try 10 times and might give up on the 10th, but how do you know that you weren't going to succeed on the 11th try? How do you know? You keep trying until you fail. I'm going to keep doing this YouTube thing until I fail, until this really isn't like anything. Like, of course, I'm going to go to college or something, the Marines, whatever my mind is set on, I'm going to do 110%. But I don't know. I decided to pick up a camera and talk about something that I did. These are all my thought processes on everything, because I am not a good person. I have done shit that I should have never done in a million years. I look at myself from a year ago and 2 years ago, and I don't even know who that is. Like, who is that person? Like, he was an asshole. He was a piece of shit. He was manipulative at certain points in time, and it's just, it sucks. It sucks. It really does. And I don't believe people can change, but I do believe people can learn from their mistakes, and that is what I'm trying to do. That's what this is all about, is understanding that when this series ends, is that I'm gonna be proud. I'm gonna have pride. Like, I was so happy when I saw that my video had 700 views in less than a week. Like, I'm happy. You should have pride in shit that you do, but also realize that your pride could affect other people, and that effect leads into being envy. And that's where you gotta like understand, like, hey, maybe this person doesn't want to hear about it. Maybe I'm putting them down, or they could look at it as motivation to be better. It's a very complicated thing. And I believe that we all should have a little pride, because I know one day when I have a wife, I know in my soul that I'm going to be an amazing father. I'm going to be there 110% for my children, and I'm going to take them out, and I'm going to do certain things with them that I didn't have done personally. I want to be a dad. I want to be that cool dad. I want to be, oh yeah, my dad's my superhero. I want that. And I know I'm going to be that. I know I'm going to be a provider one day, and I know that I have to go through whatever life is throwing at me for the past 21 years to be able to be 40 and have my children. I want kids at 27. I gotta start that shit soon, but I know who I'm gonna be in my adult years. Even with living with a regret, I know that I'm going to be a perfect dad. And I learned from my past relationship that there are things I shouldn't do 110%. There are things that I gotta cut off completely, and I gotta reevaluate my emotions, and I know that I'm gonna be a better man, and I'm sorry that I wasn't that for you if you are watching. And I'm sorry doesn't mean shit, but I'm proud that I can admit it, because there's not a lot of guys that would. I do have pride in certain things. I think everybody should be proud of themselves for any little accomplishment, that you made it through high school, that you made it through middle school, that you made it through kindergarten, through first grade, because not a lot of people get it done. A lot of people are unfortunate and think that they're worthless and think that they don't have any sort of life. Have pride at certain points. Give yourself a little bit of an ego, but don't push it on others. Because I am proud of you.